Now in this video we're going to look at sort of a few equivalent markets. Now here we are in Betfair. This is a game between Hearts and Wolves, and you can see the current score is 0-2 there. If we look at these odds here, we've got bet odds 2 and lay odds of 234, incorrect score. Now if we look at the next goal, no goal, those odds should be very much the same for the next goal, no goal. So that is the current score. So we've got 2 and 214 now. So we'll go to next goal, 2 and 214, and we've got 188 and 222. By the time you've included a bit of commission on those, on next goal, no goal, there will be no profit to be made on those odds, I would guess. So we'll go back again, 188 and 222, back to correct score, 188 and 222, and there we are, 198 and 2 now. So you can see that they're hovering about around the same sort of a mark. So that is this is only quite a weak market. There's only 18 grand there been traded on this game. It's a pre-season game. So now we've got 193 and 2-1. We'll just have another quick look at next goal. 193 and 2-1, and 191 look, and 224. So you can see that those are quite equivalent, quite close equivalent markets there. And we'll have a look at something else now. I'm in the in a Napoli-Wolfsburg game, pre-season game here. Now if we look at the odds of 0-0, there 1-0-1 and 1-0. We've got 11.5, 11.5 and 9. Now I'll just put those in a spreadsheet here that does a combined odds. And here we have 11.5, 11.5 and 9. That gives us odds of 351. Just go back to Betfair. Drag that across. And we've got that's the equivalent of under 1.5 goals there, and we've got odds of 3.5. So if you were trading in incorrect score and you needed to get out quickly, you could bet under 1.5 goals, and that would be the same as betting 0-0, 0-1 and 1-0. So you could do that all in one go by betting under 1.5 goals. You were betting at almost the same odds, but by going across from the correct score market into the unders and over market, you would of course have a commission difference, because the two markets are not treated as the same by Betfair. So that's an example of how we could use an equivalent market to cover more than one score. Now if you look at all the scores of 0-0, 0-1, 0-2, 1-0, 1-all and 2-0, all the ones that are under 2.5 goals, and add them together. I've just done that. I think the odds might have just changed, but we've got odds of 10, 10.5, 8, 4, 7, 2, 14 and 23 for 0-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-all, 2-0 and 0-2, and that gives us combined odds of 176. If we look on Betfair, there you are, the under 2.5 goals are exactly 170. I'll just go 174 there now, and they lay 176. So if you were betting some scores and you needed to make a quick exit, you could cover quite a lot of scores by just going into the under 2.5 goals market and doing them all in one go by either betting or laying in the equivalent market, and that would cover all those 5 scores, 6 scores here: 0-0, 0-1, 1-0, 1-all, 2-0 and 0-2. All those scores all in one go by doing under 1.5 goals. Okay, so that's an example of some equivalent markets.